Hi, I'm Dan. This is Dining with Dan. This Valentine's Day, let's give her something she really wants. Some sweet, hot, creamy chocolate. Okay, to start this recipe, you're going to take and preheat your oven to 450 degrees. And then we're going to do what's called the double boiler method for melting the chocolate. So for your double boiler method, you basically just want to take a pan full of water, take a good Pyrex, good heat resistant bowl, put that over it, let that water heat up and boil, and what it's doing is slowly cooking, heating up the bowl so you don't burn your chocolate. To that, I'm going to throw in 4 ounces of unsalted butter. And here I have 2 ounces of white chocolate. We're going to basically slow melt that in here. It'll take some time. You can see it's already starting. This bowl's heating up. But you want to go slow, especially when you're dealing with white chocolate, because you don't want that to burn. It'll just look terrible. Normally, molten lava cake is made with milk chocolate or dark chocolate. I'm doing a white chocolate because I'm going to put some red dye in here. I'm going to make a red velvet molten lava cake. I'm going to get that completely melted down. That's going to take a little bit of time. You want to stir it fairly often while you're doing it too. So basically, while that's melting, you want to take 1 large egg and 1 yolk of 1 egg. You basically put that in a large bowl. My little baby whisk here, we're going to just lightly whisk that up. Let that sit. And we've also taken, I've already mixed that, but basically we've whisked together 3 tablespoons of flour with 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. So we'll let that sit for now. Also have 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Alright, so once we got the butter and the chocolate all melted, we're going to take and mix the 1/2 cup of powdered sugar into that. Get that good and blend it in there. Turned into basically a batter. You can take the double boiler off the heat. The water is hot enough to keep that stuff melted and keep it warm. Just mix that up really good. Okay, so once we got that stirred up really well, we want to go back to our eggs in the large bowl. And what I'm going to do is a red velvet cake, and I'm going to squirt in a good quantity of red food dye. Kind of blend that in there. Let's see the color in that. So then for our next step, we're going to want to take the melted batter with the powdered sugar, and we want to put it in with the egg. You can pour it in there, but you want to make sure and you're stirring it the entire time, because you don't want to cook those eggs. So just pour that in there and make sure that's mixing thoroughly. Make sure it's smooth, and then you want to pour in your cocoa mix with the flour. Mix all that together real well. And get that good and blended, obviously, till it becomes evenly mixed. And it should be fairly smooth. If it's not, if you have some chunks of that white powdered sugar in there still, you can kind of smash those down with a spatula. Just make sure it's really well blended. Okay, next you're going to want to take 2 6-ounce ramekins. You want to spray those really well with some nonstick spray. Put them on a baking pan. And you're going to spread this batter evenly between the bowls. And if for you and a Valentine's Day date or a significant other, I would say by evenly, you want to make hers bigger. Love is all about compromise and sacrifice. Alright, well, definitely didn't do that very even, so one of them is definitely going to be bigger than the other, unless I can get some more in this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, from there you just want to take them, put them in the oven for about 13 to 15 minutes. And then we'll see them when they come out. Okay, so it's been about 14-15 minutes. We're going to pull this out. And we're just going to let that sit for about 2 minutes. So now for the tricky part, since these are hot, we're going to take and invert them onto a plate. So I'm going to go right there and grab the other one. Like that. Alright. That's hot. Alright. So there you have your molten lava cake. You want to take and lightly dust that with powdered sugar. When you cut into that, it just oozes delicious. And there you have it, the Valentine's Day molten lava cake. If you want to try it for yourself, the recipe is in the description below. And if you like my video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe. And I hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by.